What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel Caster's Kicks. Once again, appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. So today I'm going to be doing a hold or sell video over the Jordan 1 True Blue. Now I don't have the actual pair in hand, so this will be the first time I do a hold or sell without having the shoe in hand. But I've seen images of the shoe, I've seen videos of the shoe, so I'm kind of have a good idea on the shoe. And then of course just doing my basic research to see what the prices are for the shoe right now. I'm going to kind of give y'all my prediction on how I think it's going to do. Of course, this is the first Jordan to come out this year, so it is a Jordan 1. And of course, it is in the colorway, I shall say, is a more iconic colorway because this is the True Blue name is from the Air Jordan 3, and they've had the retro of the Air Jordan 3 several times over the years. But this is the 35th anniversary of the first, I believe, the Air Jordan 3 True Blue. So they're putting it on a Jordan 1 and giving it a different twist, which is where this shoe comes from. Now, does that drive up the hype on the shoe? In my opinion, I don't think so, but that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, before we do jump in, just real quick, I am doing a fundraiser for scholarships. We are raising money for my fraternity to just help scholarships, help fund scholarships. So we're selling popcorn, so if you're interested in buying any popcorn, I will put the link down below. Please go and support. I think you can only buy if you're in the States. I don't think it ships overseas, but I really don't know. You just have to check the link. But if you can support, if you can donate, just go ahead and check the link down below, and there's some good options on there. So yeah, check that out. Okay, so starting off with the Jordan 1 True Blue, and I'm just going to start off with the description on the sneakers website, and I'm just going to read like the first like 2 sentences. And this is basically just a reiteration of what I just said. But it says 3 + 1 equals a whole new icon. Celebrating 35 years of the Air Jordan 3, these kicks combine the classic AJ1 silhouette with an original AJ3 colorway. Crafted in the 85 specs, it has premium leather, a high top collar, and the woven tongue label you know and love. So that's just a general description of the shoe. But like I mentioned, this is just a rendition of the Air Jordan 3 in the OG colorway that came out in 1985. So in that aspect, it is a cool touch to the shoe. Now, if you're a fan of the True Blue colorway, I can see you liking these. But if you're not, that's where things can kind of get dicey. Now, in my opinion, are these a hold or a sell? To me, these are a sell right now. I think there are plenty, like we're at the beginning of the year, so there are plenty of other shoes that are going to come out this year that will be much better than these Jordan 1 True Blues. Now, I think this is if you want these for a personal, these will be a great personal. Blue for me is a very hard color to wear because I just don't wear a lot of blue, but I know people that do wear a lot of blue, and the color on here is nice. You have the gray on the back of the ankle, and I will put up pictures in the video if y'all have not seen the shoe, and I just kind of have them scrolling along, but you do have that gray on the back and then the blue on the front of the shoe. So the color is nice. I think just for me, it's like a hit or miss. I think I'm going to put in a Foot Locker reservation so I can see if I can get a pair on release day, which is this Saturday the 14th. So if I can get a pair, I will do a review of the shoe on Saturday and then post it on Sunday just so we can get a look at the shoe. But I haven't seen too much hype with this shoe, and I think this goes back to last year when people were complaining and just talking about, I guess not necessarily complaining, but giving their opinion on there are too many colors on the Air Jordan 1. And I think that kind of ties into this one where people are going to have those same sentiments where we're getting too many colors of the Air Jordan 1 and people aren't going to want to go for all of these different colors that are coming out. I mean, we probably get Jordan 1s almost every month, so you almost have to be selective because you don't want to just buy every single pair of Air Jordan 1s that's set to come out. Like I done the review on the Air Jordan 1, I think it's either white cement or elephant print. And that's another one that people are going to kind of be hit or miss on, and that could probably end up sitting. But it's just how things are going with Nike, where they're just pumping out different shoes and different colorways on the Air Jordan 1. So starting off, I'm going to use StockX and give you all the prices on here, what things are going for. So let me go ahead and screen record and put my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so let me screen record this, and then we can go ahead and just talk about what things are looking like right now. So starting off, this is a size 11.5, which is my personal size. So currently, last sale was $194. Lowest ask is $197. Highest bid is $180. Now, retail price on these is $180, and like I mentioned, they're set to come out January 14th, which is this Saturday or tomorrow when y'all are watching this video. But I mean, once retail price $180, and by the time you add tax, it's probably close to $190, $194, $195. So it's already in that area. So as you see, they're already basically going pretty close to retail, right around retail if you were to buy them off StockX. Of course, you're going to have to pay the extra taxes and shipping on there. So you'll pay a little bit over $200, but I mean, that doesn't, in my opinion, well, not really in my opinion, it's fact that it just doesn't bode well for the shoe resale-wise if you're looking to resell the shoe. So we can go ahead and go down to the price history. So let's go back to January 5th. So January 5th, they were sitting at $279, and then they've just kind of dropped. Of course, you see some steep declines. So here they dropped down to $200 on January 7th, and then they go back up to $243 on January 9th. And now they've dropped back down, as you see, $180, which is right at retail on January 10th. And then today on the 12th, we're at $192. So, in my opinion, these are a sell. I don't think these are going to do too well. We can look at a smaller size, but it's going to be something similar. So we'll go to an 8.5. And as you see, last sell in there is $194. Lowest ask is $197. Highest bid on these is $167. So, not too great. Not too great. And so like I mentioned, I think in my opinion, these are a sell. If you're looking to resell them, either get pairs and move them quick, or if you have buyers, go that way. But if you're just looking for a shoe to sell or like resell and make some money off of, I don't think it's really this shoe. I won't be reselling this shoe like that. If I get a pair, it will be one pair to do a review, and then I would probably sell it to somebody that wants the size for retail. But yeah, this one to me is not the one to try and resell, especially when, like I mentioned, we have so many Jordans set to come out later this year. So, once again, not a bad colorway for a personal, but if you're looking to resell, I would not recommend doing it. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm going to probably end up sitting this one out for the most part, and just going from there. Now, I will say this shoe kind of reminds me of two different shoes. Now, first and foremost, this has the same color blocking as the Jordan 1 Dark Mocha, where you have like one color on the back part of the shoe and then a whole nother color on the front side of the shoe. Of course, the difference with the Dark Mocha is that is a black toe, which always does well. I was going to say sometimes, but that black toe always does very well. So just the colorway on that shoe is one that we've seen and seen again. We've had the Court Purple, we have had Pine Greens. It's just been so many different ones. Of course, we have the Taxis, which are right here now. Waiting to see if those are going to go up. But we've seen these things over time where just different colorways do better, of course, which is why the Dark Mocha did so well. But this one is not like that. This one has the blue on the front and then the gray on the back. So something different, just not something I think that's going to bode well for the shoe. But that is my prediction for the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. Now, jumping into a really quick daily lace-up over some early looks that are set to drop and just early shoes that are set to drop sometime in the future. Alright, so jumping into the daily lace-up, the first look that we got from Z Sneakerhead the other day was a look at the Air Jordan 4 Thunder, which is set to come out on May 13th. And I know these are going to do very well. Y'all know how Jordan 4s were last year. It's going to continue into this year. These Air Jordan 4 Thunders are going to fly off shelves. Of course, we had the Lightnings I think 2 years ago. So now we have the Thunders. I kind of like the Thunders better than the Lightnings, but I think it's just because it's an basically all black shoe with yellow hits on there. Let me know which one y'all prefer. Do y'all prefer the Thunder or the Air Jordan 4 Lightning? Of course, that'll be a big debate whenever this shoe does get closer to dropping, so it will be interesting to see. Now, continuing on with the first looks, we also got another look from Z Sneakerhead, and this is the Air Jordan 5 Low Festival Lights, which is a women's exclusive. Retail on price is $180, and there is a reflective upper. This one is interesting. It's like a purple kind of hint on there, and looks like a cream colored or white colored sock liner. So this is an interesting one. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it is a women's exclusive, so probably won't come in my size, which is okay. I'll probably end up passing on it. I'm already not the biggest Jordan 5 Low person, but these are interesting to say the least. And then last but not least, we got one more first look, and that is of the Union and AJKO 1 Low, which is set to release January 27th for $150. And these come courtesy of Mr. Unloved Ones, and we just have a couple different pictures on here of the shoe, but it is an all white AJKO. It does have a removable swoosh, and it looks like you can see Union, the UNLA under that swoosh, which of course is Union LA, and then you do have that famous Union tag on the side of the shoe as well. These are interesting. I probably won't end up going for these. I'll probably end up passing on them, but not a bad shoe at all. This will probably be one that I will look forward to seeing at a sneaker show, and hopefully I can just get my hands on it and just kind of get a quick look at it to see But I think at this point, in regards to Union, I'm waiting to see what the Union Jordan 1 high will be for this year. That will probably be like the thing I look for most from Union this year. And last but not least, this one isn't a first look, but just an update on air. And it's another one from Mr. Unloved, and he put a picture of Bugs Bunny doing the Michael Jordan pose about to dunk a basketball, and all he said was, "We'll talk about these later today." I haven't gone back to check, but if you're not familiar with the Bugs Bunny thing in Jordan, they do have a hair, basically collection of shoes, and so I'm assuming we're going to be getting another hair Jordan. I don't know what silhouette it'll be. Hopefully probably another 7, I don't know. I think they've done the hair 6 and the hair 7. I had the hairs, I think it was 7 2.0, which was that furry gray shoe. I ended up selling it because I never wore it, but I'd be down to get another hair Jordan. I know it's a very popular shoe amongst a lot of people, so I'm sure other people will be interested as well, but I will keep my eyes out on this one to see what exactly will be dropping and what it looks like, and of course, whenever I get word on that, I will talk about it in one of my videos. But as always, that is everything I have for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this hold or sell over the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. Let me know if you plan on holding or selling this shoe and what your plans are with the shoe overall. But as always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and all notification bells so you can stay today when I post new content. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, doing a fundraiser selling popcorn, so if you're interested in it, check the link below. Donate, buy something if you can. If not, it is all good. I just appreciate y'all checking it out. But as always, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's Friday and enjoy y'all's weekend. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.